in overtime.
Yeah, great for him. Again, like you said, 2 weeks in a row. Great for his confidence. The ability to put that one away is, you can't coach that. That's just that's in him. He's had that, from growing up and playing with his dad and playing all the lacrosse that he's played over the years. So again, great play, great for him. So happy.
And can you just explain the importance of both of his game winners, really, in back-to-back weeks in terms of conference standings?
Yeah, both games we came back. In those situations, the team believed. And he's the guy that is able to finish it off for the team and help them, again, propel to victory. Anytime you win a game, regardless if it's conference or not, in the fashion that we did today, it's a great victory for the home side.
Greg, how big was McCormick late in the game to keep you guys in it, making some of the saves that he made?
Yeah, Timmy and the defense, I thought they were great all day. We shut them down probably for 25 minutes or so, scoring. Once they got their 10th, that was a long stretch until they didn't score again in the game, and that enabled us to come back. Timmy was solid. He was a great leader. The guys stayed positive. Defense stayed positive. Heck, in overtime they had 3, 4, 5 stops.
Right.
It's really impressive, and don't discount what Greg Russian did at the X. He struggled all day, and then he comes up big for us in those situations.
Will Manny had kind of struggled a little bit earlier, or at least hadn't gotten opportunities.
I'll bring him over.
How big was the goal that the kind of the garbage goal that he scored there, and then to kind of spark you guys?
Yeah, that's a huge goal. Anytime you can score that, I remember him scoring one against Hofstra last year in the same fashion. But that again, that gives your team hope, and that gives your team the confidence to move forward for sure. And just happy for him that he was able to put the one away that tied the game and let us settle down a little bit as well.
Did last week's the pressure that comes from playing in a game like that, did that help your guys be ready for facing it again this week?
I'm not sure if it helped us, pressure-wise, because there's a lot of pressure, and the guys definitely feel it. Certainly the coaches feel it. But also, what I think the difference is they know that they can come back in those games. You know what I mean? We're down 4 today.
Yeah.
Last week we're down 2 with short time. So, they have the confidence that they can do that. And they stuck together and they made the plays, which is great for them. It's just great for their confidence moving forward.
What did you say to the team when you were down, by 4 goals, and it looked like the thing was were coming
we called timeout and just settle them down and kind of regroup. Circle the wagons, and you can't score 4 in 1, and just don't change the way you play, the way you've played. We thought what we were doing defensively was working for us in the first half. It didn't quite work for us as well in the second half. But it did. It turned back over. They had a stretch. So we didn't say much, just other than, hey, settle down. And it starts with the ground balls. That third quarter there, we didn't get any ground balls, we didn't win any faceoffs. So that's where it starts.
What about
It's hard to rank. Hard to rank them all. They're all big wins, every one of them.
Right. Dick Baker, talked to you last night.
Yeah. Is it something that you did this last week to do it 2 weeks in a row? Do you think when you come into overtime again, do you think you're confident in making a play like that?
Oh, well, certainly now I am. For it to happen one time, it could be a one-time thing, but now I'm confident in going into overtime so I can score.
Can you take us through the goal and how you scored it?
I really don't remember that much, but I just remember Will Manny had it behind, and he was coming up the right, and I just backdoored my man, caught it, then I was running out of room, and I just tried to get it off quickly as possible.
How big a difference is, for a momentum in a season, when you're into that third overtime in a game that you made that kind of comeback, is the difference between the elation and the opposite? Is it pretty amazing to think?
Yeah, it's everything. I don't even want to think if we lost that game.
And now, how big is this going forward as far as propelling you, the last 2 weeks now, propelling you to going forward?
It's definitely big. Winning 2 games like this, back-to-back, for the 3rd in a row, going into a real good team in Hofstra. So hopefully we'll come and play for that show.
When in the game did you get a sense that you guys were going to come back? It was 10-6, and was it the goal at the end of the 3rd quarter? Or?
After last week, and we had a game against Hartford earlier in the year, we just always have a tendency to come back and stay in games. We're not a team that'll give up, and we'll keep fighting. So even in the third quarter when they scored the first 3-4 goals in the third, I thought we still were going to win the game.
Thank you, Kyle. Like that?
Oh, it's a great feeling. It's nervous. You got to play the same way as you had the whole game, and we did that. We keep using the same sets Coach told us to. We had looks, and that time I got the ball, and we said the whole time the crease needs to stay high when the ball's behind. And when me and Art were dodging, they were going to come early, and Kyle knew that. He's a great crease attackman, and took a step down. I saw him right away because he had room, and got it to him, and he's one of the best finishers on the team, so it was a great feeling.
Is it take kind of a special guy to have the poise to make the play in that situation?
Well, it's just the ball movement and knowing that they're going to slide. You got to know throughout the whole game. We knew that they're coming a little bit early from below, and Kyle Smith is in charge of the increased attack, and he said that they're coming early to show him down a little bit. So he's a great inside player. He takes a step inside, protects his stick, and you got to put it there, and he just finishes the ball really well.
Are these the type of wins that the teams that have special seasons get?
Well, this is the part of the season where it's a must-win, and we're proving right now that even if we're down, we might bend, but we're not going to break. We're gonna come right back at you, and it's a very special thing. And going into Hofstra next week, it's going to be a great feeling.
You talk about your goal at the end of the third, and it seemed like that was a pretty big momentum. So.
Yeah, it was ball moving from up top, and Anthony Biscardi. The middies have been dodging really well all day with their heads up, and I was just playing off ball. We said we needed to play great off ball offense, and I caught a pass, and we've been changing the plane of the shots on Mark Manos because he's a great goalie. Want to keep it away from his lower body, and I brought it from high to low, and I was able to stick it short side, and it went in. So it was just great momentum swing, and I was happy to be part of it.
To get it that late in the period, I mean, it seemed like your guys kind of found something after that.
Yeah, well, it's a spark. That's what you need. Sometimes when other team scores at the end of the quarter, you get a little down, and you're like, damn, I wish we had that one. But that time we were able to have possession, and we were able to stick it. So it was a great feeling.
What would you say is the difference between the third and fourth quarters for yourself? You guys looked like you were frustrated there in the third quarter, and what would you say is the difference?
Well, we came out a little flat. They scored 4 or 5 goals in a row. I mean, it's like I said, we might have bent, but we didn't break. That's why we say we got to stay in a zone where we don't bend, we don't break, and then we don't get too hyped up. And we were able to do that. You got to score 1 goal at a time. It can't all happen at once, and we were able to do that.
And can you talk about the job that your defense did on Perry and in Church and those guys?
Yeah, Jake Smith, Tom Celentani, Greg Anderson, Travis Chapuka, and Timmy. Man, they were all over their attack today. I know Scott Perry. I played with him over the summer, and Jake Smith. I told him he's a very great player. You can see from the statistics. And Jake is just one of the best defensemen in the country, going on with Tommy and our whole defense. And one-on-one, they shut him down. He might have had a couple assists early, but just Timmy making saves and those 3, 4 defensemen just getting after it, big up ground balls. It's just great to watch.
One of the biggest wins that you've been involved in?
For sure. Just going into the overtimes like that. It's a little nervous when you lose the ball. I had a bad pass to Tommy, but that's where you got the brotherhood. You got your defense to back you up. We got the ball back.
Is it hard to watch in overtime when you're stuck on the other side of the field when the ball's at the other end? Just kind of wait. Is that nerve-wracking? You can't help.
It was nerve-wracking when I made that pass to Tommy, and we unfortunately turned it over. But we trust our defense, and it's a great. It's college lacrosse, man. You gotta love it.